Hey, everybody. Everybody makes mistakes. We all understand that. As my good friend Gary Black says, that's why they put erasers on pencils. But some mistakes have a greater impact than others, especially when it comes to using social media, especially when it comes to using social media to promote affiliate offers. These are mistakes that are amplified. They can cost you money. They can cost you a lot of money. So if you want to learn to avoid the mistakes that I've seen so many people make, right? I mean, I've worked with over 300,000 affiliates. I've seen so many people make these mistakes. If you want to learn how to avoid those, then you're in the right place today. This could possibly save you a fortune. Now, I'm not sure if you guys have heard, but social media is kind of a big deal. It's something that's now worth, and just in the affiliate marketing world, as much as 30 to 35% of all affiliate marketing revenue goes through social media. And that's directly, not even indirectly, where you're getting somebody to join your list and then using that. The other thing about social media is it's evolving. It's evolving like every 5 minutes. There's a new network every 3 months. And as social media has grown in popularity and impact, so have the number of mistakes that entrepreneurs make, especially when they're promoting affiliate offers. So today I'm sharing the top 10 mistakes that affiliates make on social media. I have purposely kept them network neutral. All right. So, because next week there's going to be a new network. And then 6 months from now, there's going to be a new network. And so I want this lesson to be something where it's like, well, that doesn't apply to, I mean, can you imagine before TikTok, if people would say there's going to be an affiliate, a social media network called TikTok? I mean, Facebook, Twitter, what do these things even mean? It's like, they don't mean anything, right? Snapchat, like seriously, it's funny if it's better if you use those words in like an old man, Snapchat, like, what is this? Why are people on there chapping and snapping? Like what is that? Right. People, there's going to evolve. So I want to keep these network neutral, so that they apply for years from now. Before we get started, just want to say, hey, Luke, I see you there. Hey, and welcome, Alan. Good to see you again, bud.
Hey, good to be here, Matt. And you're digging out of the snow,
studio.
you said.
Yeah, back in the studio this week, and we're experiencing Snowpocalypse 2022. I'm looking right outside the studio right now. So my studio is like about 4 feet underground. It's down in our lowest level, about 4 feet underground, about 6 feet above ground. So mostly above ground technically, but it's on eye level with, if you can just picture our property, we have a creek that runs through our property. I joke with people, we actually own land on the other side of the creek that I've never even stepped foot on. So there's the creek. Well, they built this part up right here because I'm technically, literally I'm at like creek level, if you think about the ground and then it drops down, but I'm at like creek level. So they built this part up. And so I'm like eye level with that. And it's a solid 9 to 10 inches deep right there. And it's probably considerably, in fact, when I went out and took the dog out this morning, it was about that deep, and it's still coming down hard in the front yard. So we're down to the last like 4 or 5 hours of it, but it's funny. The walkway, our walkway from our driveway to our house, it's like walking into a gladiator arena right now. It's like either side's already about that high in snow, and like, for like the first day we went out there and shoveled it, I'm all like, I'm going to throw the snow off, and get it out of the way. Earlier today, I'm like, just barely moving in. I'm just like, I'm done with this. I'm sore. I haven't even been in the gym the last 2 days, because that's been my workout.
You don't need a gym when you're shoveling snow. So that's you work muscles you don't work.
I know, arms, low. So it's like arms, lower back, abs, a little bit of legs, definitely shoulders. I'm like, what am I not chest muscle. That's about all I'm not working out when shoveling snow. It's a beast. And yeah. So anywho, well, guys, I'm so excited today. We're talking about the top 10 affiliate marketing mistakes on social media. If you know anybody who's doing social media promotions on social, or doing affiliate promotions on social media, hit that share button. Ironically, share it on social media. Share it, send them a text, share it with your friends, your page, whatever. Get the word out about this. Well, yeah, it is definitely. I see, Angie. 69. Yeah, we went through. We were down in Florida 2 weeks ago, and it was chilly for Florida.
Yeah, we endured it. It
Our
was
last
cold.
day,
Seriously.
when we spoke last Thursday, I was at the beach still, and it was like 56, 57 out. It was a beautiful day, and this was in North Carolina, Topsail Island. Beautiful. Next day, it did snow. Now, it's the type of snow that you wake up, and by 8:30, there was a half an inch, and by 11, it was gone.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Normal
my
Carolina
kind of
snow.
That's
Yeah.
my kind of snow. Yeah. All right. So mistake number one, the top 10 social media mistakes to avoid as an affiliate. Mistake number one, not promoting affiliate offers at all. We got to start there.
Mhm.
I just, yeah, it's like, well, dumb, I'm already promoting stuff. That mistake doesn't apply to me. Understood. Hopefully a little bit what I'll share here will help you. But just not promoting affiliate offers at all. Having literally no affiliate offers, nothing on your social media that's promoting affiliate offers of any kind, paid, free. We'll talk about those of any kind. And the thing is, you have to think of social media as a valuable tool in your marketing toolbox. You need to use it. There's no disputing that when it comes to affiliate success, email list is king. Email is king, but social media is maybe like the, Prince. It's a powerful tool. So the solution is promote more on social media. Promote some affiliate offers on social media. And there's tons of ways you can do that. You can promote evergreen offers. You can promote launches. You can promote free things. We'll talk about that. Paid things, doesn't matter. Discounts, all those kinds of things. You can, promote just on a regular schedule. All of those things. Our studies have found that an email subscriber is worth anywhere from 50 to 100 times, or 5 to 50 times more than a social media follower. But there are some strategies you can use to make social media a huge part. And that's part of what we're going to talk about today. When we talk about these mistakes, we're going to talk about the solution, the right thing to do. And so I'm going to share more about this later, but promote at least 4 affiliate offers daily on Twitter, about every 6 hours. That's not too much if you're tweeting enough. At least, twice every week on Facebook, once every couple of weeks on Instagram. And I'm going to share more about a promo plan later and kind of what my cycle looks like that's worked for us. But the idea is just to do some, so just don't not do nothing. It's like, what's a triple negative? Is a triple negative a positive or a negative still? I don't know.
I think that's did something when you not do. Don't not do. Yeah.
You don't not do nothing about anything or nothing.
You lost me in the death one.
ain't doing nothing. The second mistake, and this is like the total flip side, is only promoting affiliate offers or only promoting your own offers on social media. There's nothing worse than going to a social media feed and it's just, everything's a promotion. That's not social media. We need to do it sometimes. People are following you. They want your recommendations on products. So do some of it, just don't make it everything. And so to be clear, you've got to be selective in what you promote on social media. You should be selective in general. The first rule of affiliate marketing is don't promote crap. Don't promote something that you wouldn't recommend to your friends, your mom, even if you weren't making an affiliate commission. So don't make every post a sales pitch. I typically, what I like to follow is what we call the 10 to 1 rule. Is there anything scientific about this? Just to be clear, a lot of people say you need to do the 10 to 1 rule. It's been proven that that's the right. No, it hasn't. If you did in the 9 to 1 rule, it would probably work just as good. This isn't about following. Oh, it has to be every 10th one, or really it's every 11th one because it's 10 to 1. You do 10 non-promotional posts and then 1 promotional post. Now, again, is that perfectly scientific? No. I said earlier that you should post twice a week on Facebook on an affiliate offer. Most people, social media experts recommend about 24 Facebook posts a week, about 4 a day, on average, about 3.5 a day, 4 a week, and again, if you did 25, is that going to break the algorithm? No. All right. Well, is 2 out of 25 a 10 to 1 rule? Not exactly. It's more like the 12 to 1 rule. Oh no. What if you did 3 a week? No, it's not going to mess it up. But I just like to tell people, if you need something to follow the 10 to 1 rule. 10 non-promotional posts for every 1 promotional post. Focus more on promoting the free offers and opt-ins rather than direct selling. I love this quote from Pat Flynn. I want to make sure I get this right. He said, selling to people through social media is like going to a party, meeting somebody for the first time, and then saying, hey, do you want to buy this Tupperware? Those are the people that we then go, I got to go to the bathroom. And then we go like this the whole rest of the party. Where are they? Okay, I'm going to go over here. I want to talk to these people. I want to go to this room. I want to get as far away from that person as possible. So focus on the free offers like webinars, video series, free PDFs, downloads, checklists, reports, cheat sheets, things like that. These will lead to sales. It's just that you're promoting something free. Secondly, focus on deals and low ticket offers. Most of your promos on social media should be free. You can also promote deals and low ticket offers. So a deal, is like especially when it's a flash sale or something like that, is any kind of limited time thing that's a percentage or dollar off. All right. So coupons and things like that. Those work on social media really well, in fact. Now, I'm not recommending that unless you run a deal feed, and there are accounts like that where you only follow them to get a deal. You only follow them for the latest coupon or coupon code. Those you can totally get away with. But if that's not your feed, if you're not like 100% that, then you should probably only be like 2 or 3% that. It's feast or famine with that. There really is no in between. Again, it probably as high as 5% or it's 100%. All right. Low ticket items, books, things that cost $7, $10, $5 to $25, anything in that range. Those work on social media. And they lead to a funnel. So low ticket funnel starters are good things to promote on social media as well. Mistake number 3 is not having a plan. All right. So we're just flying blind. The 10-to-1 rule is a plan. Now, does it mean that you have to go 10 in a row, non-promotional, then 1? No. And then 10, and then 1, and then 10, and then 1. No, it's a general rule. Over the course of, say, 100 posts, you probably want about 92 of them to be non-promotional and maybe 8 to be promotional, roughly. But if you went 90-10, that's fine. And it's not about like, maybe, for a 6-hour period, could you do 3 posts that are about a product? Maybe it's a deadline. Could you? Yeah, absolutely. And then you back off for a couple of days. Maybe you only do 1 or none. The point is not just to go willy-nilly about it. No, I'm going to just promote when I feel like it and not promote when I don't feel like it. And no, you can work in some evergreen stuff into your automation. We'll talk about that in a moment. The solution here is just create a plan. Stick to it long enough to find out what works. I'm as guilty of this as anybody. By nature, I'm not a planner. If you know the disc profile, Alan, and by the way, hey, Christopher, if you know the disc profile, the DISC, the C is the planner. The C is the one who has a spreadsheet for everything. Even they have a spreadsheet for what underwear they're going to wear each day of the week. Actually, each day of the month. A week wouldn't be long enough. They have that, which reminds me, I need to ask my wife to get the laundry out of the washer because I don't have time to do it.
You don't have you don't have a spreadsheet for that? You don't have a spreadsheet for that?
Nope, I don't, because that's not me. That's the high C. I'm the high D and the high I, right? I am like not the planner type. But I've learned to at least create a framework for posting frequency. So we have a plan. So what mine looks like, typically is like, I block the day into segments, roughly 6-hour segments. And in like that first 6-hour segment, there'll be like a blog post and some shares of other people's content and 1 affiliate promotion. So we'll do, some other people's content. We'll do like a blog post or 2, maybe a podcast episode or a video. Depending upon if we have a live coming up, which we always typically do. We start promoting those on Mondays. We'll start, working those in. Then in the second 6-hour block, we'll kind of repeat that. But maybe instead of like promoting one of my free offers, maybe I'll promote a paid offer of mine. Maybe I'll promote a paid affiliate offer. In the next 6-hour block, we'll promote, same kind of thing. We'll promote a blog post or 2, a podcast or 2, maybe an upcoming lesson. And then maybe we'll look for, a free, like a webinar, an affiliate webinar or my webinar. We'll promote that or both, And then the last 6 hours we'll do, same kind of thing. I forgot about one thing that we'll work in there is like some images, some quotes, things like that as well. Just good shareable content. But then we'll work in, again, some other people's content, just free content, not affiliate stuff at all. But then maybe we'll promote a book, whether it be my book or somebody else's book or some sort of low ticket offer. So again, there's roughly, 4 to 6 affiliate promotions throughout the day at different times, just depending upon, and that's Twitter, just for example. With Facebook, I do about 3-4 posts a day, and typically we just rotate through those. And so again, about every 10th, 11th one ends up being some sort of an affiliate promotion, whether it be a webinar, a book, a free entry point, a trial. Those work great too, trials. If it's a software, some sort of monthly recurring thing, because you're offering value to your audience. So it varies a little bit from idea, but or from day to day, but you get the idea. Like, just have some sort of a plan, create some guidelines and follow them. That's really what we're saying there with that one. Mistake number 4 is not using images. Just not saying you have to use images on every post, but just having these bland posts, they're not eye-catching. My friend Jeff Bullis, I found a quote on his blog, and he said, "Images on Twitter cause tweets." Alan, could you put this up on the screen? I just want people, in case I mess this up. Images on Twitter cause tweets to take up more space on the feed and help drive engagement. All right. Tweets that include an image have a 200% more engagement than tweets without images. All right. Think about that. That's huge. They draw attention. 200% more engagement. That's for my friend Jeff Bullis there. That's why we always offer our affiliates different size images for each social media network. So right now, as we're recording this, the big ones, would be Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest. I always feel like I'm forgetting one. LinkedIn. Those typically with our clients, those are going to be the 5 big ones. It will include images for each of those. If you as an affiliate are promoting an offer that doesn't have images, just ask for them. Ask for them. Create them. Create them. That's a pretty big thing. David Dang talked about this, did an insider profile inside of Affiliate Insider Monthly. And by the way, if you want to get a not free, but speaking of trials, you want to get a trial of Affiliate Insider Monthly for $1, literally $1, you can join right now and get all of February's content, all of March's content. I think if you join right now, like before tomorrow, we haven't locked down January's yet. You'll actually get access to January's too. I'm pretty sure that's not going to happen. Definitely not after tomorrow, but maybe even not after today. I don't know when we're actually officially locking January's content, but if we have, I don't think we have already, because I get into it this morning when I had to log in to check something else. But just go to mattmcwilliams.com/AIM trial, AIM trial, and you can get in there. If you do that and you message me, okay? So if you join Affiliate Insider Monthly and you send an instant message to me on Facebook or email me at matt@mattmcwilliams.com, I'll hook you up with the interview that I did with David Dang inside of there, because that's from like a year ago. And he talks about how the images lift interaction in the hundreds of percent. This is a guy, all of his affiliate revenue, and he was our number 2 affiliate for No Product, No Problem a few years ago. And he's been consistently one of the top 10 affiliates in numerous launches. It's all from social media. So when I see somebody who's, built a very small list, which we'll talk about building your list here in a little bit, but he's built a very small list. So he's done all this on social media. I listen. And he was like, no, it's very much all about the image. So don't be basic. Use those images in your social media posts. Mistake number 5 is using your full affiliate link. All right. So this is your long, ugly affiliate link, right? So like my example that I always use in this, the example that I love because it's so ridiculous. Sometimes they're not this ridiculous. My affiliate link for ConvertKit, I'm not joking, is //. Okay, that's always going to be there, right? app.convertkit.com/users/sign up ? Plan =free-limited ampersand LMREF equals, and then my affiliate ID, which is 6 letters, numbers and letters. It's insane. It's long, it's complicated, it screams scam. It looks scammy, Now the shortened version, on the other hand, is very simple, y'all. By the way, if you want to go check out ConvertKit, speaking of free trials and affiliate offers, if you need to start an email list or you're tired of your email list provider, go try out ConvertKit. It's very simple. mattmcwilliams.com/ConvertKit. If you can spell the word convert and the word kit, that's all you need to know. If you can't spell the words convert and kit, you're probably not a good candidate for ConvertKit, to be honest with you. So it's very simple. mattmcwilliams.com/ConvertKit. So don't use the full URL. When you go to social media, take a freaking second to go use a plugin like PrettyLink. Don't use Bitly. I have nothing against. Don't use the built-in, we use Edgar. Meet Edgar. mattmcwilliams.com/Edgar. And if you can't spell Edgar, you're in trouble. My point is, Edgar has a built-in URL shortener, but I think it's like ed.gr and then / a bunch of random letters and stuff. It's kind of ugly too. Versus mattmcwilliams.com/Edgar. Which one looks less scammy? So I use PrettyLink. There are things you can set up, like custom URLs. Like we have, I think it's mattmic.com or mattmic.us. And we use that sometimes for our PrettyLinks, mattmic.us. But it's harder for me to remember that versus my own, just mattmcwilliams.com. So when we really need to shorten a URL and save the mattmic, whatever the iliums and then the C, we save like 9 characters. When we really need to save a few characters, we use the mattmic.us domain. But most of the time we just use mattmcwilliams.com. And it makes it easier for me because I can remember most of those URLs. So make sure you're not using that full URL. Mistake number 6 is not following trends. All right. Not trend jacking. All right. The trend jacking is, I forget what that word, what's it called when you take 2 words and combine them? Is that an amalgamation? Something like that. There's a term for that when you take two words and combine them to make a new word. And for the life of me, I cannot remember what that is. But trend jacking is basically where you take a trend and you hijack it. So it's already trending and you jump in using that, typically a hashtag, and you now use it for, your own purposes, nefarious or otherwise, right? I remember, I think it was back in 2016, kind of at the height of Downton Abbey. And it was on a Sunday night, whatever time Downton Abbey came on. And I had a post that I'd written like 4 months before based on an episode. We were not watching Downton Abbey live, but I knew when it would come on. And I had a post about an episode from like the previous season. I still remember it was the Molesley was the character's name. And he was out there complaining about like his job or something. And his dad came out and he's like, if you want to be successful, you got to find, you got to work at your job. You got to discover your purpose and work hard at it. Was basically the message. So I, during the show, tweeted out about that like 3 times. It led to an affiliate offer for Michael Hyatt's 5 days to your best year ever. And according to my tracking, I had more than 1,400 hits, 112 opt-ins, and 2 sales. So I had 110 people subscribe to my list too that didn't buy, another 2 that did. Made $218. And you go, wow, Matt, $218. That's amazing. It took me 90 seconds to do that. I don't know what the math is on that per hour, but that's roughly, $10,000 per hour. It's pretty good ROI. It's a post I'd already written. All I did was during this promotion, this was a limited time promotion. There was only one Sunday that this product was available. It was a Sunday night, I believe, from 9 to 10 p.m. Eastern. And so I had tweets go out at like, 9:05, 9:25, and I don't know, maybe like a few, after or something. I don't know, 3 or 4 tweets. Made $218. And you think about that. That's pretty. All I did was just add the hashtag Downton Abbey. Got 1,400 hits. So take a look at those trends. Take a look at those trends and try hijacking them a little bit. All right, number 7. I kind of just touched on this. I use that to build my list. One of the biggest mistakes I see is not building your own list on social media. So basically, doing like David Deng. Now, he's been super successful, but even he said, man, I wish I'd started building my list sooner, because instead of having, he's got millions of social media followers in a list of like 10,000 people. He could have millions of social media followers and hundreds of thousands of people on his list. He would be making infinitely more money. So yes, you should be promoting affiliate offers, especially those free offers like we talked about and the small ticket items on social media. But don't forget to build your own list. All right. Your number one source of affiliate revenue will be your email list. For most people, it's 80 to 95% of their revenue. So make sure you're building your own list through social media. I shared this strategy with a friend of mine, Clark Cooper, and I'm pretty sure he's the only person I've ever shared this strategy with, like that I know of. I mean, maybe I've shared it once or twice. It's kind of like my top secret strategy to grow your list and make affiliate commissions at the same time. And I'm going to share that at the end. All right. So this strategy will help you make more money in the short term and the long term because you're growing your list. Pretty cool. So let me know if you're interested in hearing that, and I'll make sure to share that before we wrap up, because it's a pretty cool strategy. Basically, it allows you to promote on social media, grow your list, make sales now. It's not going to cannibalize your now sales, but also have the list for later and even future use and some other things. So if you guys are interested in that, let me know. Just say you're interested, and I'll share that at the end. So mistake number 8, big one here, not replying to people who have questions. You go through the effort. I know me, like we've got social media down to a little bit of a science, and I have a copywriter now, so I don't have to do nearly as much of the work. But for me to promote something on social media, I might spend 15 minutes writing, 10 tweets, for example, and 15 minutes writing 2 or 3 Facebook posts. That's a half an hour. And then somebody would reply with a simple question, and I would miss it because I wasn't using the right tools to follow my social media stuff. Think about that. You spend all that time. It's like writing a great post or doing a great podcast and then not promoting it. We've talked about that before. That's asinine. You should spend 5 times as much time promoting as you do creating. That's a general rule of thumb. I'm finding that to be very hard with my book because I'm going to spend about 500 hours creating the book. I'm not sure that I'm going to spend 2,500 hours promoting it, but that's neither here nor there. So think about it, people ask a question and then you're just silent. When people ask a question about something you're promoting, just respond to them. Usually these are simple questions to answer. And the thing I found is the close rate's really, really high. Like someone has a question about a product you're promoting on social media. They ask a question, you answer it, you'll probably close about 50% of those people, maybe even higher. So don't not reply to them. How about that? Don't not reply. All right, I talked about this a moment ago, but mistake number 9 is not tracking your links and results. And when I said in the Downton Abbey thing, I had 4, if I remember correctly, I had 1,400 hits, 112 opt-ins, 2 sales. You know how I know that? Because I used a specific tracking link. That was how I did it. I had a feeling that you don't always have to do this. I don't do this with every tweet. But when with that one, I used a specific link that tracked. And so I knew exactly how many hits there were. And I knew exactly how many opt-ins there were. And I knew exactly how many sales there were. So make sure you're tracking different links that you use in different places and look at the results. Maybe you create one link for email and one link for social. And that's what you limit it to. Now, if you start having a hunch like, man, I think Twitter's really the thing, but I want to track that, then maybe you have a link for Twitter and a link for all other social media, a link for email, Twitter, and all of the social media that you promote. So how would you do that? Like with something like, the ConvertKit example, right? mattmcwilliams.com/ConvertKit. If I had 4 of those, I wouldn't be able to keep up with it. Like I wouldn't remember those. Well, then I'm going to have one for that. I just say mattmcwilliams.com/ConvertKit, but then I might have /ConvertKit T for Twitter, ConvertKit E, that'd be ConvertKite. Just thought about that. ConvertKite. I know I have one that's specifically for my toolbox page, for my resources page. Maybe you have one, ConvertKit IG, ConvertKit FB, something like that you just have so you can track on the different platforms. Very simple, right? Because those links aren't necessarily that ugly at that point. The ConvertKite one's kind of fun, actually. I could see that working really well. I could see that converting very well. This allows you to notice trends, like how I'm spending 20% of my social media time on Twitter, but I'm getting 80% of my results, the old 80-20. Maybe you need to spend 100% of your time on Twitter for the next year, because that's where all the results are. But you only know the results if you actually track them. So don't make the mistake of not tracking them. And then mistake number 10 is promoting in a different voice. This might be the number one mistake I see. Like, it's definitely the most blatant, kind of the most, I think it's the one that more than any others, like using your full link. Okay. Not promoting enough, whatever. Not tracking, not trending. Okay. All those are mistakes, but none of them are as big of a mistake as like promoting in this different voice, right? This different voice. Someone who's typically lighthearted and funny on Twitter, you look at their feed and it's like 15 posts in a row full of sarcasm and humor. And then as soon as they promote, they're like a used car salesman. I talked about this like 10 or 15, 20 episodes ago. I recorded an episode called How to Sell Without Sounding Like a Used Car Salesman. And, or they do the game show voice, like the Merv Griffin voice. What the heck is that? Like it's like the person who, as soon as they start selling, it stands out like typing in all caps. Typing in all caps is a surefire, no offense, Alan, but typing in all caps is a surefire sign you're over the age of 60. Or you are a political operative.
I'll let some of the people that I have heard of that are over the age of 60. Yeah, absolutely. I'll let them know.
So don't promote in a different voice than your everyday voice on social media. Just people hate that, right? If you're normally funny, be funny. When you promote something, promote them in a funny way. If you normally promote things, if you normally use, I'm having like a really weird issue with my throat. Hey, buddy. If you normally include silly images or animated GIFs, use silly images. If you normally put a hashtag in your tweets, use a hashtag in your promotional posts. If you normally don't use a hashtag, then what should you do? Come here. You want to say hi? Oh, say hi.
Hi.
Let's see if we can get, look, there's Alan. Say hi, Alan.
Hi.
Hey.
But you can't see
the other snow.
Are you getting ready to go out? You're going sledding right now? No?
You make a snowman?
Oh, you're going to go do some snow blowing? Cool. Have fun.
That sounds like a blast.
I love you. Have fun, okay, buddy? Love you.
Don't blink. They'll be picking you up. Don't blink. He'll be picking you up.
Yeah. So, yeah. The thing here, be consistent to your brand and your voice. That's the big one. Don't be somebody different when you're promoting. Don't be somebody different when you're promoting. Go up. You got to go help. I'll be up in a little while, okay? Be like 2 hours, actually. I love you. Tell them what? He says bye, everyone. All right. So then, where was? Oh yeah, just be consistent. That's the thing. Whatever you are in your regular social media posts, be that way in your promotional posts. All right, buddy. And then bonus mistake here, guys. I've got a bonus mistake because this is one. It only applies to a specific part of social media, which is paid social media advertising. All right. big mistake is running ads directly to your affiliate link. All right. So I touched on this earlier when I talked about list building, but I want to go more in depth. Like, this is important because most of the networks, they don't, especially with paid advertising, don't allow direct to affiliate paid advertising. But even if you're not doing paid, how can you use social media to grow your list and make affiliate sales at the same time? What you do is you send them to a bridge page. All right. As long as you aren't an affiliate for, like, you're not promoting a direct affiliate link, then you send them to a landing page. You send them to a bridge page. You send them to a funnel. You send them something similar, right? Mm-hmm. So this is what I shared earlier. I mentioned I shared this with Clark Cooper, and you guys said you wanted to hear this. So basically what you do is you set up an ad. You run ads to a special offer promoting an affiliate offer. And so what we'll do is, let's say we'll use this as an example. Mm-hmm. Let's say I'm promoting the book Think and Grow Rich. All right. I know that's one of your favorites, Alan, one of mine as well. Mm-hmm. You can tell I'm actually rereading it. I'm almost done with this. Will be my second reading in the last year and a half. Cool. So I'm promoting the book Think and Grow Rich. Now, not the greatest example, because if I sell this on Amazon, I'm going to make like 42 cents. All right. But just run with me here. This could apply to anything. I could be promoting anything in any niche. But if I'm promoting this book, then I'm going to give away an exclusive offer when you purchase Think and Grow Rich through my affiliate link. All right, so I'm going to create a bonus. All right. So whatever that exclusive thing is, in this particular case, immediately I think of, I've got a course on mindset with regards to building an online business. Boom. It's a $37 mini course. It's about 45 minutes. It's about an hour worth of lessons. I would offer that as an exclusive bonus. Just do what? Enter your email address to unlock it. So you enter your email. Now I would say purchase this through my affiliate link, come back, enter your order number and your email address, and you can unlock those bonuses. That now opts them into my list. Then the thank you page has an offer recap. So this is all the product details, the bonuses that I'm offering, the bonuses that maybe were, if it was somebody else, if it was a product, because let's say it's a $2,000 course. Let's go a little bit more extreme. It's a $2,000 course. My ads are going to say exclusive offer on XYZ course. They're offering these bonuses. I'm offering these bonuses. The bottom has a button that goes to your affiliate link. Okay. So in this particular case, if it's a higher ticket item, I'm going to say enter your email to unlock your bonuses. That then gives them the option to go to the affiliate link to purchase this. Okay. If it's a low ticket item like this, I'm going to give them my affiliate link on the page and say, come back here and enter your order number and email address. So if it's under like $30, that's what I'll do with that, because I'm not as worried about people taking advantage of it, quite frankly. Now, this is where it gets real fun. Now, here's what you know. The people who clicked the button are likely to buy. They just clicked your affiliate link, entered their email address. They've already entered their email address, and then they clicked another button. So you create ads around them. You can target them, and you can even create a lookalike audience around them. So if they click that button, you're able to track it. You actually know who that person is because they gave you their email address. Now, there's a couple things you can do with that email address. Number one, if they don't buy, you can follow up with them. So they clicked your link, 12 hours goes by, they haven't purchased that product. You compare the two lists. These are both going to be pretty small lists. I mean, unless you're running a $10 million enterprise here. For most affiliates, you'll get 20 or 30 people, maybe a 75. We'll go high and go 75. And, 25 of them will have bought. There's only 50 people. You can do this daily. You can have a VA do it. That's what I do, is just have a VA do it. That VA just goes in and says, 7 people yesterday clicked that button. 2 of them bought. Boom. Let's send an email to these 5. And we send an email to those 5. And we say, hey, Frank, I saw that you clicked through to go purchase, XYZ product and you didn't sign up. What questions do you have? That's all the email says. What questions do you have? What questions can I answer? That's, I think, how we word it. You can follow up with them. How cool is that? How else are you going to do that from social media? If you send them directly to your affiliate link, you've lost them. But if you do it through this bridge page, you now have their email. Plus, long-term, you have their email address, right? You have an email list. It's a great way to fund the email list. Because if you think about this, this would be, like I said, the book would be a terrible example. You're not going to make enough money. But if it's a $2,000 course, let's say you spend high-end $10 a click. You make $800 in commissions. Now, normally, if you spend $10 a click, $8, in $800 in commissions, 40% of 2,000 is where I'm going with that, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Now, normally, let's just say you end up converting 1 out of 60 people. So it costs you $600 to acquire an $800 customer. That's cool. You made $200. That's not bad. That's nice. But you have nothing else other than the $200. At the end of this, you've converted only 1 out of 60, but you have 59 other email addresses, some of whom will buy things eventually. So now you're funding your own email list growth. That's pretty cool. You're making money right now and long-term, even though you don't have necessarily products of your own. The other thing is those 59 people are a retargeting list. You take those 59 people and throw them into a retargeting campaign. You take those 59 people and you promote something else to them that's similar but maybe cheaper. Oh, you didn't buy the $2,000 course on everything you need to know about golf. Here's a $200 course on how to stop your slice. You didn't buy the $1,000 course on I don't know, whatever, the $1,000 workout program. Here's $100 course on whatever, right? You can promote other things to them. There's a reason why they didn't buy. So why not promote something else to them? I mean, now you've got the asset. So if you got nothing else out of this, I hope that's the big thing that you got out is there are ways to do this that work very well for both the short term and the long run. In the long run, the key takeaway really is that everything we talk about today, treat social media as a tool. It's not the hammer and the nail. All right. Or it's the hammer and the nail. It's not one or the other. It's just a tool. It's a tool you've got to use. You've got to use it intentionally. So the key is intentionality, action items, right? I want to leave you some clear action items, clear next steps. But when I speak of intentionality, action item number 1, use social media to promote affiliate offers. This is the first mistake, not doing it at all. Start doing it. Intentionally create a promo plan for your affiliate promos. Intentionally use more images. So number 1, actually do it. Number 2, create a promo plan. Number 3, use more images. Number 4, just spend a few minutes. I don't know, once a week. You don't have to do this every day. I don't need you to become a full-time trend jacker, but could you test it out for 3 months? So 12 weeks, once a week, maybe twice a week, once a week or so. Go in and see, are there any trends that pertain to your industry, to your niche, to your site, to what you might promote, and do some trend jacking. Just try it out for 12 weeks. And if it doesn't work, maybe it doesn't work for your niche. That's fine. Number 5, make sure to reply to people. That's the big thing. Make sure to reply to people. And then 6thly, I would say, go back and listen to what I just talked about with the bridge page. Test that out because I know it works. It's worked for me. It's worked for countless others, that I've shared it with privately. So now you guys know it. So go try that out. Reach out. If you have any questions about today's lesson, you have questions about anything else, just reach out to me anytime at 260-217-4619. Just feel free to text me anytime. If you know somebody, like I said earlier, who would benefit from this, then let them know. Let them know, just say, hey, this guy Matt in a lesson today that I think you would benefit from. Let them know about that. Shoot them a quick text or share it with them on social media. And then next week we will be back, and I don't know what we're talking about yet. I am not
Surprise.
sure what we're talking about yet because I've got about 4 or 5 topics in mind. I will tell you guys, I've got some episodes coming up on the podcast. If you go to mattmcwilliams.com/podcast, you can subscribe there. I'm starting a series all about affiliates and books. All right. We're launching my book. I cannot wait to share more about this with you guys. Turn Your Passions into Profits launches a little bit over a year from now, or a little bit under a year from now, January 2023. Ben Bellis Publishing, and my favorite publisher. And so books have been on my mind. So I've been talking a lot about books. And so I'm like, I've helped, I think we've done like 16 or 17 book launches, with affiliates. And so we've got a 4-part series coming up. I'm getting ready to record the 4th episode here in 13 minutes with a really special guest that I'll tell you more about later. But we've got an episode coming up called How to Find Affiliates for a Book Launch, or really any launch for that matter. I'm going to share a strategy in there that's going to blow your mind. If you haven't, you probably haven't heard of it, because as far as I know, I invented it. Like, I don't know. I'm sure somebody else did it, but nobody told me. It's pretty cool. Then we're going to talk about how to run an affiliate book launch, the kind of the strategy. And then we're going to talk about how to use affiliate marketing in a book, because as you know, or may not know, you don't really make a whole lot of money from a book. So you make like $1.50, $2, $3 a copy typically. How about we add another $1 or $2 to that, which could be potentially, tens of thousands of dollars down the road. So we're going to talk about that. And then we've got that special interview. So 4-part series over the course of a month on the podcast. And I think what we're going to do next week is talk a little bit about that. I think I've got kind of some more stuff that I want to talk about live, but I'm not sure yet. So we'll let you guys know. But here's what I can tell you. You don't want to miss next week, because whatever we talk about, it's going to be amazing. It'll be Thursday, February 10th, 2022 at 2 p.m. Eastern. So make sure you mark your calendars for that. Like I said, text me anytime at 260-217-4619 and go check out Affiliate Insider Monthly. Go get your trial of that. We've got lessons in there. We got Jeff Bullis in there. We've got David Dang talking. We got and Manu. Oh my gosh, I forgot about Manu. Her lesson on selling on social media. She talks directly about selling on social media, which I don't typically advocate. She actually goes against some of what I taught today, but it worked for her. Guys, she made like $75,000 in affiliate commissions in one promotion, and it was all from social media. I don't say all. I think it was like 94% from social media, she said.
Wow.
So here's what you do. You go sign up for those. Are all locked. You can't access those without a special access code. You go sign up for this trial. You get in. If you end up hating AIM after the first couple of months, then you just tell us, which nobody ever does this. But if you hate it, you're like, I don't like it, whatever reason. You paid $1. You are out one whole dollar. I think you'll make it. I think you'll survive. You're out one whole dollar. But if you email me at matt@mattmcwilliams.com, just say, hey, I want the social media stuff inside of AIM, the stuff that's already locked.
Mm-hmm.
I'll show you how to get to it. You'll get that interview with David Dang, the interview with Jeff Bullis, and the interview with Manu. I forget her last name. Manu Moraro, I think is her last name. Sorry. Interview with her, talking about how, literally, guys, I think she was a number 10 affiliate for Stu McLaren's launch last year. She wasn't number 10. She was number 11.
Wow.
No, she was number 9. Actually, she was number 9, if I remember correctly. I mean, it's amazing. This is a $7 million launch. She's one of the top 10 affiliates. So all on social media. I think it was all on Instagram even. So if you want to learn all that, make sure you join AIM, mattmcwilliams.com/AIM trial, and we'll see you guys next week. Thanks.
See you next week.